Why, hello there, everyone. We have the Zelda 1 Battle for Hyrule 2 tournament. This is 100% no Up+A. We've got Bobino and YmustUhateME game. We're going to do this best of 3 tonight. And I'm going to get this game scene loaded, and I'm going to hand it off to Andy and Cantaloupe Me.
Hey.
Hello. Go ahead.
Sorry. Howdy, Speed Gaming. Welcome. I'm Andy. I'm joined here with Cantaloupe Me. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Cantaloupe Me?
Oh, doing peachy. How about yourself?
Doing oranges, I would say.
Okay. Cool. That's better than bananas.
Yep. A lot of apples out here. It's gonna be nuts.
How many food puns can we nail? Yes.
Oh. The race hasn't even started yet, folks, and we're up and running. Happy to see you all here. We got a nice crowd turning out. We are here for game 1 between AlmightyBobino and YmustUhateME.
Yeah, it looks like we're about...
We are about to get going, yeah.
I'm not sure what route Bobino does. I don't know if they do 3 first or not, but I'm sure we'll get that answer shortly.
Oh, I believe that.
And we're off. So 100% of Zelda 1. It entitles of getting every dungeon item and every heart container plus both bomb upgrades. So we'll be seeing a lot more of the game that we normally do not see, and we do have a route divergence. Bobino will be doing the 2 first route, which is a little more complicated than any no Up+A, and Yumi's doing the traditional 3 route.
And it's going to be, if you're used to just watching any percent, there's not going to be too much of a difference. You are going to notice some rooms are a little bit more free than 100%. Than its counterpart in any percent, and you will see that coming up soon.
Yes.
If you're unaware.
Yeah, the trade-off here is safety versus time. 2 first is definitely a lot safer, but 3 first is a lot faster, but if you die, it breaks it out even, really. So, but the drawback to doing 2 first is having to deal with the getting the magical boomerang with only 3 hearts, because those blue Gorillas deal 1 health, 1 heart damage apiece, and 3 hits and you're dead.
Yeah, and an untimely death, I mean, anywhere is bad. But in these early dungeons, especially 4, oh boy, that could really dampen your time.
And here's the other caveat to it. Bobino did not get a bomb drop.
41%.
Yep, so Bobino's got to take out these 3 with just his sword.
Yeah, so these are going to take 5 hits apiece now. Ooh, takes a death.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, he'll have another chance. Go ahead.
Oh, totally. But it does. A death like that isn't like that detrimental in the grand scheme of things.
No.
Versus some other ones. Ooh, YmustUhateME gets a single rupee off of Manhandla as he makes his way. It's a level 3 Triforce.
Yeah, the hit was way too direct. He didn't get anything on the kill count, so yeah, unfortunately, no bomb drop. I mean, no bomb drop at all there.
Ooh, and back-to-back blanked on bombs from the Gorillas. That's just not fair, level 2.
Okay, Yumi, I don't think he noticed, but that enemy dropped a 5 rupee. And with that enemy dropping a 5 rupee, he could have picked that up, because you do need a lot of rupees in 100%. But he should know where his count is now to be able to manipulate a bomb.
Yeah, with that 5 dropping, he knows, or he should know, that his count is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Or 10, if you want to think about it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Some people will continue the count 10, 11, 12, but of course I don't do it that way. I just I'll count and be like, okay, I'm back at 0, because I'm not trying to manipulate fairies until like maybe 2 points in the run, and this isn't one of them. Hey, it's still no bombs for Bobino.
Oh, 3 in a row. Oh, game. How dare you? How dare you? Let's see how he fares this time.
Yeah, Yumi should have a good breakfast room here since he did farm a bomb.
Oh, another death over on AlmightyBobino's side.
Yeah, this is the major drawback to doing 2 first on Hundo. It's very difficult. What I would probably do in this scenario, there's a 4-pack in the room above that. I would just take a few seconds, go grab it, and then try to kill the Gurias out.
Surely it won't do it 4 times in a row.
Oh, it might, but don't call me Shirley.
Hey, let's go. Bomb.
Hey, you got the bomb drop.
Sanity for AlmightyBobino. And now these blue Gurias will take 1 bomb, 1 sword.
Okay. He left the room in case he dies. Only 2 will respawn, but...
Oh.
Yep, as long as he doesn't leave the dungeon. Okay, Yumi is fighting the 4-headed Gleeok here. It takes 16 hits, unless you run into the head, and then, if you run to his head, it only deals 3/8 heart damage, so it's a good tactic if you see a fireball coming, just to run into the head real quick. But Yumi gets through really well.
Yeah, that was pretty... We take those kind of fights right there.
Mm-hmm. Any fight you don't die against Gleeok is a good fight. Okay. Bobino got another bomb. This should be no problem now.
We are smooth sailing from here, folks.
And magical boomerang get. Okay, so Yumi has to do a little collection here on getting a few hearts and secrets. During this time, he'll be performing the World Wrap, which he goes from one side of Hyrule to the other. If you mess it up, you're in the Lost Woods, so you don't want to mess up that screen scroll, and he nails it, and perfect wrap.
Oh wow, very nice. Check that out. Usually there's at least a little bit of a hiccup on one point of that whole transaction.
Yeah, he nailed it. That was very fluid. Okay, Bobino fighting Troldongo. Okay, he's got him. Now, we do have a rule in this category and the no Up+A category. If you take a death in a labyrinth, or in a dungeon, you have to return back to the screen in which you died. If you take a death in the overworld, you have to go back to that screen immediately, but a dungeon you can go back to at any time. But generally, if you die in a dungeon, you're going to have to go back to that room anyway, because you've not done completing that room. Okay.
Yeah, the only instance where that wouldn't happen would be 4. If you died a Gleeok in 4, sometimes you're like, I have to whistle back here at some point.
Yep.
I'll come back here with a little more firepower, and then you'll go through 4 again.
Correct, and that's definitely a legit strat to do in that time.
Now, man, that second run through 4 is mighty scary. No bombs for Ymust.
Nope. So he's got a little more health for the room. Now, rupees is a very big factor in this run as well, because you need to buy 2 bomb upgrades, which are 100 apiece, and then you also need to buy a candle, meat, and a raft. Not raft. Candle, meat, and arrows. Yes, yeah, you get the raft in 3.
Those silly little things.
Yep, you have to buy. At least the arrows are more useful in this run than they are in No Up+A. In No Up+A, you literally use the arrows one time. Here, you
Both
get
of
to
them.
use it. Yeah, you get to kill 2 Gomas.
No, I mean, you use both arrows one time in 20%.
Yeah, that's true. You only get firing once each. Okay, so Yumi is on his way through 2 as Bobino is now he won't be able to do level 5 if he went there, so he's probably just going to get his magic sword and white sword and go on to level 1. Unless he dips in and gets the recorder and upgrade and then leaves, but I don't see him doing that.
Is 2 or 3 first more money friendly than the other?
I would say 2 first is because you get to go through 3 with the white sword and you can kill all the gels and they have a good, or Zols, and they have a good drop rate on money.
Ah, very fair. Very fair.
Yep.
And you get a key.
Yep. Yeah, Bobino would just be going for his white sword here. If this was not a no up-A category, he could just up-A or take a death here. But
The Lionel playing relatively nicely. Didn't direct any shots towards Bobino at all.
so Yumi will be.
One hit
Go
from
ahead.
those is 2 hearts. That's all I was gonna throw out there. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Lionel's hit very hard, but Yumi will be doing the same thing that Bobino just did, except he will be going into level 5.
And both runners did remember to pick up the letter. That's important.
Yeah, you don't want to forget any items in 100%, because if you do, it's not 100%, and the run isn't valid.
97%.
Even though there is a meme within I'm not sure if you was around for this one, Yumi. I mean, not Yumi, but Andy. But there was a thing with when we made the rules for Hundo, everybody was like, "Well, it's only 97%. You're not getting the magic shield." Well, the reason why we don't get the magic shield or potions is because it's consumable. You can lose the magic shield. So, let's say you lost the magic shield in level 9 to a lifelike. Would you have to leave 9 and go buy another one? So, there's really no point in getting it.
And what a difference that one gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Feature in the game where an enemy can actually eat your shield that you worked so hard to pay for. And here it is. Altering speedrun categories 35 years later.
Yes. Damn, 35. Don't say that high number. It's making me feel old.
An ineffable amount of days.
Yes, that's better,
Yes,
yeah.
Or a timeless amount. There we go.
Even though I did play this game when it first came out, if that tells anything. On a black and white TV, it's like we had the Nintendo, but we did not have a color TV for the longest time. So yeah, I did not see color until I was a man.
Dang, that's fun.
Okay, so Bobino is going through level 1, and we'll be taking out good old Aqua Menace, while Indy will deal with one of the more tougher rooms in this run, with several names, remember requirement, Olive Garden, or I have many names but not appropriate for stream.
And let's see how I do here. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, slow
Just
start.
barely.
Yeah, slow start, but a good finish.
And when you're dealing with that room, that's all that really matters.
Now, Bobino is finished with 1. He's going to make his way down to 3, while Indy will finish doing 5. There's really 5 is the exact same as it is in pretty much every category. You don't need to do any extra rooms except for getting the bomb upgrade, which he's already gotten. We always get that first. Okay,
And something like that is just really going to make the whole rest of the run a lot, just a lot more fun. You know, just there's one less thing to worry about, resource management. I mean, you still have to be concerned. Don't get me wrong. However, it seems like a very nice luxury to have.
It is.
Going into 7 with all those bombs, going into 7 with mags. Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, and then you do a run of any percent right after, and you're like, oh, this is depressing.
Yeah. The gorillas are still alive.
So 3 will be a lot easier for Bobino. He'll get this 1 key as well. He should. Yep. That 1 rupee drop, though, from him.
Oh, that's wild.
Now, Yumi will do the bomb and 4 stabbies. Yep, easy dig dogger. One strat I've been doing on this in the any percent race, I've just been sorting down if I had the health, so I got enough bombs for 7. It's been a fun little strat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. As long as Dig Dogger doesn't get away from you.
Yep, because he starts going a little quicker.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So now Yumi is going to make his way to level 1, but he's going to be doing everything that Bobino already did on his way down to 3. This is where the routes crisscross a bit. Yep, there's a heart container and a 30 seeker he will need. Now, after level 1, you want to have 80 rupees to be able to buy the arrows. Well, unless Indy gets 16 rupees in level 1, he's going to have to get the extra 30 secret after level 1, which is a very viable race strat. I definitely recommend it. If, you know, even going for PBs, it's not a bad strat to go for. It costs about 10 seconds, but it works.
That sounds like some solid advice right there. I'll take it. And Ymus probably unsure if he parry once or not, or maybe
He should.
or maybe it froze. But at this point,
His game froze.
his stream is still going,
Oh, okay, there we go.
and we are.
Yep.
Look at that, back in action. As AlmightyBobino picks up his level 3 Triforce. He is going to be on his merry little way over to 4.
Yeah, I think Yumi could have been checking some notes to see, you know, what he does in this situation because of his rupees, or if he's listening to the commentary, which they're allowed to do since it's in a rando. He may have heard that, he may have not. I have no idea.
Nobody knows.
Nope.
I don't think so. If I had to guess, I don't think YMUS listens while he plays.
Yeah, that strat can work for you or it can hurt you at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh man, going through 4 with the white sword.
Man, that's like a dream.
I miss that.
Yeah, the reason why we gotta do 4 so early is because it's got one of the most important items in the game, the ladder. And there, you can complete dungeons 1, 2, 3, and 8 with no ladder. Yep. But and since Bobino is already done 1, 2, and he's not going to 8 right now. No reason to. And you know, he needs to get this ladder at this point to be able to progress.
And nobody's figured out a way to get in the form without a raft, which you
We
need
have
from
got
3.
Yep, we have gotten one tile away from getting in.
Wow.
And I even try to hack just to get some ideas, and you can't even damage boost into it using like a candle to do some things. It's unfortunately there's just no way to do it, because you could do a vertical wrap here and end up right there, one tile away from 4, right where Yumi was. I mean, I'm sorry, that's 1. You have to be down another screen, but yeah, it's in that area. Okay, Yumi got his backup 30, so he'll be buying his arrows. Do not accidentally buy bombs.
All right, nicely done. Avoided the bombs.
And now
Well,
Yumi
the
will be
flames are moving. I don't see Link moving, but the fire is.
What's he doing?
Oh. He's
Uh-oh, something.
moving on this stream. Maybe it's just a really, really awkward loop. Not awkward, but
Do you have the race chat up?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if anything happened because his timer restarted, so he may have been typing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so now, level 4 is complete for Bobino, and Yumi is getting his magical sword. Then he will go into level 6.
And this is what we call the 10-minute drill. Well, in any percent. We call that the 10-minute drill. I'm sure we don't call it the 10-minute drill here.
No, it's more like probably like a 16, 17-minute drill from here.
Yeah, getting the wand takes a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, 6 is a little different on 100% because we have to go a couple rooms out of the way to get the wand. So, and you have to fight another room of wizards.
And you never know what's going to happen with the wizard.
So, the idea when you fight them, you want to stay on their right, like if they move on the tiles. If you move on the lines of the tiles and you're on their right side, their beam will not hit you. That was a good room.
Wow, yeah. That was really nice.
Now, you don't want to hold up as you go through this door. You want to wait a frame or two so the wizards don't spawn above you. There you go, just like that.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you hold up, the red ones will spawn right above you as you go into that room.
Rude.
Yep. And red wizards hit really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly, because they're, they have a glass jaw. You take one hit, they die. But, their beam...
They'll hit you.
Yeah, the beam will deal you 4 damage, which is the same damage as a hug from Ganon.
But in projectile form, it's not even fair.
No.
Just a Ganon hug flying at you from across the room. Sometimes multiple.
And then wizards also have no iframe, so you can't hit them and phase through them like you can other enemies.
Which is just so much fun when you're trying to get through a staircase.
Oh yes, and that's a pretty good room there for Andy. He's going through 6 pretty well.
Yeah, I'm doing a good job.
I would say he's probably on a good, solid mid-37 pace from here. Now, Babino has done his heart collection, and it looks like he's on his way to level 5 directly at this time.
Oh yeah, I would say so. He skips all the fluff that we usually do before 5, is going right to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Babino does some screen scrolls. He does the important ones, but he doesn't do it for every screen.
I don't blame. I wouldn't blame anybody for not doing scrolls, especially in a race. In a race scenario, because they only save. I mean, not that much.
No, they only save like a second per screen.
That's if it's done optimally.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not just cruising through with those scrolls, yeah, I'd just walk. Some days, like even for us, sometimes it's like, we probably would have been better off walking this whole run, or at least race, because we would have reset by then. All right, Ymust coming back to the action, getting a little beat up by the firing squad.
Yep, and Yumi got his upgrade, and he's not Yumi, but Babino got his upgrade. He's on his way to the recorder room as Yumi's picking up another heart, a hundo secret, and then going to level 8. So, a little bit to do in this section.
Babino not having too bad of a time here. Oh, Wild White Sword. Stop. You mean you only gotta stab him twice? After you get the bomb? Love it. YmustUhateME picking up his 100 secret.
And Babino's got the breadstick.
And speaking of bombs, Ymust is going to turn those 100 rupees into more bombs. Not here, but soon.
Now in level 8, it's probably the most difficult dungeon in Hundo for combat, just because you have several extra rooms.
Ooh, this room. Oh, he's flying around. Alright, got out of it. Very nice. A manhandle could do manhandle of things. Could run out of bombs. No bomb is guaranteed.
Never. Right here is our literacy. Now the book has a purpose, but you will not see it in this speedrun. It makes your wand that we got on level 6 shoot fire, but we won't be equipping the wand. There's no reason to once you have the magic sword.
Shoot fire? That sounds like an upgrade.
It's more like a downgrade in this game.
How could that be possible? And did you say fire was super useful in Zelda 2 as well?
Oh, it's about as useful as 10 grit sandpaper using for toilet paper. That's how useful it is.
Look, the sandpaper is going to get the job done at least.
That's a little crappy.
Yeah.
It's a little crappy. There we go.
Tad. But the fire in Zelda is not going to get you anywhere.
No. I think it took to Ocarina of Time for fire to be useful in a Zelda game.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah,
you get like Din's Fire or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever that one's called back in the good old days when you remember playing that when I was new. Oh boy, those were just some times.
Well, Link to the Past actually did have useful fire. It lit up rooms, and you needed fire to beat the game. And this one you don't. So I would say Link to the Past maybe. Oh, it didn't get the one cycle.
Dang.
You could one cycle Goma from the left and the... Oh, no.
The 3 cycle. Are we gonna get the 4 cycle? Oh no, commentator's curse when we get the 5th.
You got this, Yumi. There you go.
Easy peasy. Gets the fairy even just as a little cherry on top.
Yep, this is going to be the any key. This will let you open every door for free. The reason why we do this now, because if we didn't, we would need, let's see, we need 3 keys for 7 and 3 for 9, so you would need 6 more keys in this run.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Varies. If we could get the any key earlier, it would save so much time, but unfortunately, we have tried to route early 8 into Hundo, and it doesn't work too well.
Is it just like literally impossible, or?
Oh no, it's possible, but
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it just costs too much time.
Is it feasible to actually do 8?
No, because if you have the
early?
wood sword, when you get to Gleok, you got him 26 times.
Is that all?
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. No, wait,
Like-
is it 20? Hold on. 10, and then no, 28 times.
Gosh. Yeah, no. I'm gonna pass on that. It's not. If the heads didn't float around, it would be like, well, maybe. Or if there's only one head, but once you got 3 heads, you got 3 heads floating around, you got 3 hearts. Probably not at that point. Probably a little bit under.
Yeah, the trade-off is just too bad on the time. And so Yumi is buying his meat for 7. We call this a prime rib since it's the more expensive way to buy meat.
That's the way to go. I mean, if you're gonna do it, if you know, in the budget, just go for it.
Yeah, prime rib's okay, don't get me wrong, but I will still take a good tomahawk ribeye over a prime rib.
Oh well, yeah. Give me that 10 times out of 10. I would.
I haven't had a good tomahawk in a while. I've had some good steaks, but sorry, I'm just getting hungry talking about meat, so it happens.
Hey, it's all right. We foreshadowed food talk in the beginning of the show. However, we were talking about fruit before, and now we're talking about meat. Gotcha, everybody. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, apparently ZSR chat has corrected me and made me feel bad for sliming fire as much, because they have said, yep, Fire Rod opens Shrine Axe. It also opens Ice Pal, so yes, fire is useful. My apologies.
Does anybody even like Skullwoods, though?
I don't mind it as long as it's... I like it in Rando, because chances are you can usually just get in and out real quick, but yeah, in vanilla, it's not too much fun. Okay, we got the wand room here. Okay, good, he gets through it.
Fantastic. He was just one orange Wizro beam away from going back to the beginning.
That was wonderful.
I was looking at the water. I'm like, what's he gonna say? And then it still caught me out of left field. Got me. Why must you hate me? Making his way through level 7 with mags, and holy moly, do you see that? 16 whole bombs. Oh,
He just dropped the meat. Just dropped the meat right in the face.
You know, it's a good strat. Oh, Bobino takes an untimely death in level 6. Luckily, he already has the wand, so it's going to save him some little bit of running around. And if you got a fire emote, now is the time. Oh, gets a heart for his troubles. He's going to really appreciate that. Since he won't be beeping when he takes one hit, that's even better. Because most things will hurt you with 2 hearts. For the big baddies.
Yeah. So Indy got his red candle, thankfully, out of 7. That's this level is no different than we do it in No Up+A now. You just gotta be careful in the Wall Master room coming up here, because you gotta hand it to them. They will take you back to the beginning. Right now in this race, Indy is ahead.
I'm feeling it.
Look at this pattern that Yumi got. That was like one of the best
Wow.
Wall Master patterns I've seen.
Wow. Oh man, man. Imagine if he dropped a bomb like after the 3rd one because they both spawned. And forth. That could have been just super fast, bro. Holy moly.
Okay, Babino needs to be careful. You don't want to die in 6.
Oh, well, I would drop some bombs. You could use the bubble as a little, it takes some of the iframes.
Okay, good.
In situations like this.
Okay, he got a fairy from
from
a blue one. Okay, Yumi has 1 dungeon left. He will be going for level 9. Level 9, it's alright. You do get the red ring, and you can get to the red ring without losing much health. However, got to be careful. It can get out of hand quick.
Oh, it sure can.
Yeah.
But once you get that red ring, it is smooth sailing.
Yep, and let's see, Babino's on his way for the 1-shot, 1-kill. Yep. Yumi is popping into 9, and he's about an optimal 9 from the exit of level 8 to around 6 minutes. So we're probably looking at about, 5 minutes from here. And Babino needs to hope something happens to Indy now, because it's a pretty commandable lead at this point. Because Babino still has to do 8 and 7.
I hope nothing bad happens to me.
And yep, 8 and 7, he's got a heart container to grab on the way. Okay, red ring is just south, and it's actually 2 room. It's just 1 up and 1 right, but to get there you have to go down and around. Unfortunately, you can't go through the right wall in the old man room. However, interesting tidbit here, in the prototype for Zelda 1, you could actually walk through that wall to get to the silver arrows.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
You never played the prototype?
No. I mean, I have it somewhere on here, but I never cared to boot it up.
Yeah, the prototype it's interesting. Your drop is on, like, your forced kill count is on 10 still, but your forced 5 rupee comes on 6 instead of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. And the magical sword was only 8 hearts instead of 12.
What? Oh.
Yep. So it's like right here, you would just walk through the right wall to get to silvers.
What?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Now, what the prototype's a little bit harder too in the beginning if you do the No Up+A route, because Gleeok will shoot 2 fireballs at a time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
goodness.
Ganon does too.
Oh wow! I'm glad they nerfed that.
If you really want to have some fun against Ganon, check this out. And this works in the US version. You can, if you use pause strats against Ganon, he'll shoot multiple fireballs as well.
No, thanks.
Okay, now Babino took.
No, though.
Yep, Babino took a death getting the book. He's going to have to revisit that room. And then just leave the room. This is where the death rule comes into play. He doesn't have to do anything else, he just has to go back into the room. Yep, okay, he touched back, so he is, okay. I think our rules in the tournament, failure to touch back can be up to a minute penalty and or disqualification depending on situation, but I don't think we need to worry about it here, because he did touch back. Now, Babino's out of bombs. He needs 2 bombs.
There are minimal bomb droppers.
That is correct.
And a lot of hurty people.
Okay, silver arrows gotten by Yumi. He's about a minute and a half out from completion.
Oh, the like room. Oh, man.
See, if you had the magic shield, that would be one you could lose your shield in.
Right, and be long gone.
And never go up in that room. Yeah, it's sadness.
Sadness is a very appropriate word for that, because that's it. You're just sad. There's no going back. That door will lock, and you will kill all the enemies, and it will stay locked. There's no going back, literally.
Okay, so...
And we got a little pause action on Bobino's side.
Yep, and Yumi is popping in to kill the last Patra.
And go for fast Patra strat.
Yeah, it's pretty tempting with Red Ring.
Oh, I would do it every time with that.
Yeah.
Red Ring.
And now, here's a Ganon fight.
$3.99.
Okay, it's not going to be a perfect Ganon. And he has gotten the Tringle. Now Yumi will be touching Zelda with an official race time of 40 minutes and 52 seconds.
Does he hit the fire? He does.
Yep, he potatoed it.
Yeah. So a strat for any of you other Zelda runners out there that I learned from Antlers, if you have the health for it, run through the fire so you can click done at the appropriate time.
Or just use a foot pedal.
Or use a foot. Oh, because you have your live split connected to...
Yep.
Man, the real strats are on the secondary commentary on the first comment. Look at that. So
hey,
either or. That's neat, though.
Hey, I'm always willing to offer some strats.
That's all about strats here. And looks like AlmightyBobino forfeited, but it looks like they're still going. Which is totally fine. Get a little revenge on this 8 here.
And unfortunately, Yumi will not be able to join us for post-race commentary. They had a situation pop up. It's not an emergency, but they did have to hop off here to go take care of that. So,
Yeah,
as we know,
does happen.
Yep, IRL, real life it gets in our way of video games at times.
Unfortunately, but it does.
Okay, I think we got somebody joining us for commentary though. I heard a beep.
I did. I know it's not YmustUhateME. It must be somebody else.
Hello.
It's Babino.
I didn't realize my headset died while I was playing, so... Hi, how are you guys?
We're doing well, Bobby.
Doing well.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah. It's a bummer when that happens in 2, man.
Yeah, yeah. Next race I'll probably do 3 first, just because if I'm gonna get stuck, I might as well get stuck on a boss. Instead of...
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, true.
two first on Hundo is so brutal. I think dealing with those Gurias is harder if you don't get a bomb drop than it is dealing with Manhandla.
Yeah, I forgot that it would be harder in race because I'm not guaranteed to get a bomb because like I'm in run mindset. I'm like, oh, I get bombs when I do 2 first. No, not necessarily. But yeah, it was pretty much just buckle down after that and try not to make mistakes. That way, if he made mistakes, I could try to catch up. But
I believe in
and
that situation, Cantaloupe, you had some advice for that?
Ooh,
You
okay.
can go up and get some bombs?
Yeah, go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go up and get that 4-pack. Don't bomb down though. Just take a few seconds, go down and around, and the gorillas should spawn. If I'm not mistaken, depending on the pattern you're on when you enter 2, they should spawn near the bottom right.
Okay.
Yeah, generally, and I think you may only, if one does spawn, it would be on the left-hand side, but generally, that would be the backup in that situation. Take the few extra seconds, get that guaranteed bomb, because you don't want to. You could bomb straight down. However, if you do that, you're using one of your bombs, so you would only have 3 bombs. So
I thought of that as soon as I actually cleared it and went to the next room and picked up the bombs. I'm like, oh, there's bombs on the floor right here.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be.
And those red gorillas did not want to drop for me. It took me what, 4 tries in that room to finally get something.
4
tries is correct. Yeah, I was saying 41%. It just was not happening for you.
And then I got caught up on Manhandla and 8 and ran out of a bomb to be able to go get the any key in 8 anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Z1 gonna Z1 sometimes. That's just that's what it does.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with a lot of the traversal stuff though. Like, I just recently learned how to do world wrap and ladder clip more consistently. So the fact that it only took me like 3 tries to hit the ladder clip for the world wrap, I was happy with.
Yeah, you did that well.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that too. Yeah, man, good job. If you're just learning all that, I couldn't even tell from watching.
Oh, nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, no, keep it up. That's good stuff.
Awesome.
But
thank you guys for calling it up. We'll let people know when the other race, hopefully other 2 races are.
For sure, yeah. We don't know when it's going to be scheduled, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Yumi had that work situation come up, so had to bail out and go do some things.
It happens.
Yes, trust me, I get that 100%.
Yeah, just sometimes on a random Wednesday night, some things are gonna go wonky, but we're gonna deal with it. Stay tuned to hear about the details for Game 2.
Absolutely. Thank you guys again. Have an awesome night. I'll catch you in a little bit.
Sounds good. Well, I don't have anything else for this one, Yumi. Do you? I mean, why do I keep calling you Yumi? I'm looking at Yumi's name on the screen, and I think that's why I'm doing it. I know you're indie. We race tomorrow night, so I know who you are. My brain is not awake.
Just so you know, I have just been having such a good time with you calling Yumi Andy. Yeah, I just had a blast. I had so much fun. So from my point of view, I loved every moment of it. That was a good time. That was a good time. And I hope you all had a good time.
Yeah, I shouldn't read and talk at the same time. That's a very bad gift I have, and I gotta always say the wrong crap.
Hey, but you know what? No harm, no foul. It was all in fun. Everybody, I hope everybody had a good time. I had a good time.
I did too, and we will see you once the series concludes here for this one. But stand by for more wonderful racing on ZSR and every other channel that's doing the racing. So on that note, I think we're done. Do you got anything else, Indy?
No. Just thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to ZSR2, doing Majora's Mask randomizer. Plenty of stuff going on ZSR, especially with Battle for Hyrule 2. A whole lot of Wind Waker randomizer, Mini Blends tournament action going on. Majora's Mask randomizer doing their Zora Easter tournament. I know Easter was more than a month ago, but that's what they're still going, and we'll see you all later.
Later on.
See you.